Hello friends, my name is Ramesh Kharat. Today we are going to discuss about the fundamentals of traditional hard disk. Okay, what happened? One of my friend took the sand, that is chemical nomenclature is SiO2. He took a sand in the furnace and he started heating it. The melting point of the sand is greater than 1810 degrees centigrade. So once it crosses the melting point, 1800 degrees centigrade, you get a melted silicon dioxide. Then you can perform a deoxidation process to remove two molecules of oxygen, which will yield you one very fantastic uh, composition that is called as silicon. Now, if you add third group element from the periodic table, such as aluminum in the pure form of the silicon, you can get the p-type material. Similarly, if you add fifth group element from the periodic table to the silicon, pure silicon, you will get the n-type material. You can connect the anode and cathode to it to form a electronic composition called as PN or diode. You can connect one more or you can reshuffle this composition such as PNP and NPN transistor. Now if you combine PNP and NPN transistors along with the diodes, PN junction diode, it will perform, it will create one more very good composition that is called as flip-flop. That is called as flip-flop. And I know that many of us knows about what is a flip-flop, right? What is the job of the flip-flop? Flip-flop stores the one bit information. So what comes in your mind when we say that one bit? So what is the abbreviation of the one bit? From where this bit word has come? So bit is the shortcut of the binary digits. So when we say one bit, two compositions come in our mind. That is zero, and another one is one. So what is basically zero and what is one? So normally we say in the digital electronics language, zero is nothing but off, one is nothing but on or false and true. But actually, when we process the data or computer process the data, it processes the data in the form of zero and one only. Electronic component doesn't understand actual numeric 0 and 1. It only understands the voltage levels. So, what is 0? 0 is approximately 0 volts to 2.5 volt approximately. It is absolutely DC volt. And 3.5 volt approximately to 5 volt. So whenever we say that data is processed in zeros and ones, or some data is processed in the computer, or our microprocessor or electronic components are processing the data in the form of 0 and 1, that means it is processing actually a signals, actually some form of the current or voltage. So I hope that you understood what is the meaning of 0 and 1 now. And flip-flop is used to store such zeros and 1. Okay? Now consider one situation that if you connect multiple flip-flops together, what will happen? So if you connect multiple flip-flop together, it will form another great electronic device circuit that is called as registers. And if you combine so many registers together, you can form a big storage device such as your pen drive or hard disk, which we are using nowadays. Nowadays the hard disks are manufactured, or electronic devices are manufactured with the various methods, but this is a basic fundamental method of manufacturing the hard drives or manufacturing the any electronic components. I hope that you have understood something out of this session. So basically, the intention of this session was that making you aware about the traditional methodology, how P and NPN transistors are developed or manufactured, what is the meaning of 0 and 1, and how hard disks are or how flip-flops are used to store the data. Yeah, thank you very much. You can wait for my another sessions about the booting process and more about the Linux operating system as well as some traditional methodologies which are used in the electronics industry. Thank you very much. Have a good time ahead.